So Tara, welcome and thank you very much for your time and that you're presenting today. The stage is yours and I'm looking forward to hear your presentation. And please introduce yourself first.
Okay, thank you. Hello, everyone. I think it's a good morning, right? And this time in my country is good afternoon. I also invite my colleague Frank join our meeting. First of all, I want to introduce myself. I'm Sarah Chiu from Taiwan, from Taipei Medical University. And the beginning, before I share my experience, I want to say thank you, emphasize in three ways. First, my thanks go to Julia from Tulane University. It was through her recommendation that I came to know about this community. And I once invited her to Taiwan to share about Design Your Life. And it was during that visit, she introduced me to all of you. Second, I am deeply thankful to Bettina. Thank you because your openness and encouragement gave me the honor and the chance to join this network and be part of this experience. Third, I want to thank two other friends because who you joined today. I know the time zone difference makes the session quite an inconvenience for many of you. So sorry about that. And yet you've made the effort to be here. I truly appreciate it. And next, I'll dive into my sharing into three parts. First, I'll talk about why our university start offering Design Your Life course, how we implement it, and how we have iterated on them over time. Finally, I will show how we evaluate the outcomes. Let me, wait a minute. Let me begin with the first part. My country is Taiwan. I want to, back in 2018, our university, Taipei Medical University, located in Taiwan, a country famous for its delicious food and the New Year's Eve fireworks. As established College of Interdisciplinary Studies, this college require every student to complete interdisciplinary credits. Over the past 6 years, we've offered at least 24 micro programs to help students develop interdisciplinary ability. However, as with Harvard, no matter how well designed the curriculum is, it won't work if students don't take it seriously or simply don't know which courses to choose. So even just like Harvard, they reformed their course in 2019. They call it innovation. They change their course about 75%, try to be attractive for students. But just I mentioned before, if they student don't know how to choose the course, even it is well designed, but it is not helpful for students. So I try to, this time, this word is not, knowledge is not power. So we need to lead the student to learn how to learn wisely or flexibly or meaningfully. Whether students can learn smarter, live more meaningfully, and design a life that makes sense for them. So this is why we try to do this. A few months ago, I attended this school in Stanford, the online workshop. This is they gave us the new topic about shapes of the future. Just like what we done, we not only to cultivate future talent, we try to cultivate the future shapers. So they need to think more, think deeper. So the first part I want to share how to start it. Since 2021, we've launched a required course for first year students called Freshman Project, Design My Learning Life. It was inspired by the book, uh, Design Your Life from Stanford, and we adapt some of its worksheets into localized versions tailored to Taiwanese students, just like this. And we redesign the worksheets for our students. The course begins by helping students to get to know themselves and identify their personal starting points. As a medical university, many of our students are future doctor or nurse or dentist. They often don't feel that their life needs designing. They don't think anything is wrong. That's one of our biggest challenge. Many of them choose this path not out of personal passion, but because of expectation from their family or their parents. So helping them rediscover themselves is both difficult and essential. So far, we host over 3 5 workshops, and there are over 3,000 students go through the French project. And during the COVID-19, we delivered the course online, but the data resumed in-person courses to help students better understand what it means to be a university student and prepare accordingly. We also invite Stanford educators to give them a short, inspiring talk, helping them build a more intentional and meaningful attitude toward their college journey. I especially Stanford educators mini talk. The topic is asking. I really love the mini talk because in the end of the asking, she teach our student try to ask him for help. I think in their life in during the university, they need to ask for help and ask to be strong, right? And here's some examples of what we do when the course is conducted online. Students work in group to create a freshman persona poster. This group activity helps them get to know one another, reflect on themselves, and recognize their similarities and the differences. In fast to fast, just like this, I think our students are really excellent because even online course, they can create the personas well, I think. And in fast-to-fast classes, we sometimes swap the persona post for a body made activity, just like this, just like this. And you can see this is the real situation in our course, and which begins even more energy and creativity into the classroom. I mean, when we use body mapping activity, I think it can bring even more energy and creativity into the classroom. And after developing empathy through the persona posters, we guide students to use an icebreaker poster to explore the challenges freshman might encounter in university life. This exercise emphasizes looking beyond surface level issue to uncover deeper root causes. Following this, we introduced the mandala thinking worksheets to help them brainstorm innovative solutions to the problems they've identified. For instance, one common issue among Taiwanese university students is poor time management. I think maybe the same situation in America. And one group found an app that helped them track and allocated their time more efficiently. and they use it not only for themselves, but also as a tool to support and more motivated their peers. And at the end of the one-day workshop, we guide students to converge everything they've learned and experienced into their own learning life design. The goal is to help them visualize who they want to become 10 years from now and set a meaningful personal goal, such as some student will write it down. I want to become a nurse who truly love the profession, because some student, when she become a nurse, but they hate her job, right? And a student write down list who also runs a pay shop. So any kinds of dreams, they can write it down. And we also invite them to write a postcard to their future self, especially addressed to themselves in their third years of university. That year marked the third years since we started the course. So we created an exhibition where students could come back. You can see the curation. Yeah.
So we can see the
We
videos.
Yeah. We just print their postcard and do the curation for the his exhibition, and uh find their post and so we created an exhibition where students could come back and find their postcard and reflect on what they had written back then. It was a truly meaningful and heartwarming experience for everyone involved. And just like this, we also curated online. We are in Miro. And the second part, how to eradicate it. We didn't stop at just offering the one required course. We want to work alongside our students on their journey beyond it. That's why we collaborated with other campus offices, including the Office of Academic Affairs, the Office of Student Affairs, Faculty Mentors, and the Learning Advisors. Together, we support students through three iterative cycles over the next 1 to 2 years, helping them revisit and refine their learning life plans and self-directed learning projects. For instance, the original learning life plan is the at the left side, and is linked to their personal learning portfolio. In my university, every student has their own e-portfolio, and students are asked to reflect on how much they've accomplished, what they've actually implement, and what needs to be revised or added after semester. Just then one checklist worksheet that they need to write what they done, what they renew, and what they want to add in the future. Also, they need to upload their revised plan to share with their mentors, and opening up space for thoughtful discussion and individualized guidelines. Our hope is to become a strong support system in their pursuit or meaningful dreams. Yeah, the short video actually is our ice-breaking of the workshop. So every student, every freshman can fold his paper wing, and we host the one competition for them, group to do the competition, and the winner and can get some awards, or everyone can write down their dream, and paper win the paper win. Yeah, roll win. And finally, in terms of evaluation, we collaborated with the university's institutional research team and used the college student efficacy as our main assessment focus. The self-efficacy questionnaire we employed, including 4 key dimensions: self-understanding, just like self-understanding, or we can call it self-awareness, and life meaning, and hope, and embracing challenge. Alongside pre and post courses assessments, we also analyze the correlation between these dimensions. Based on our research finding, we arrived at 3 major conclusions. Just like this, the first one is the questionnaire shows high reliabilities and validity. And the second one, there was a significant improvement between pre and post test, especially in the dimension of self-understanding, which show the most mark increasing. The third one is correlational analysis revealed that the better students understood themselves. The more hopefully they feel, and the more prepared they will to face future challenge. And we also integrate institutional research data to explore whether efficacy had an impact on interdisciplinary learning. The results show, let me show you. Yeah, the result shows that students admitted through different pathways has had significantly different outcomes, with early admitted students performing better. In addition, a student's admission path also affect their performance in interdisciplinary learning. In a way, this suggests that we need to engage students as early as possible and pay special attention to those who enter later in the academic timeline. Yeah, finally, that concluded my sharing. Thank you for listening, and welcome any question you may have. Thank you.
Thank you, Tara, so much. If the others would not mind, I would love to also tape the conversation. I just struggle currently with removing your pin. Wait. Fixierung, Spotlight videos. Fortfahren. Good. So everyone is here. No, I still ping you. Yes, now. As a summary, if I understand correctly, the program is focusing on health profession. It has, how long is the duration again? The overall duration?
You mean how long time
Yeah,
will
how long time? What is the overall duration again?
Actually, we start our freshman project from 2021, and every year we host 8 or 10 to workshops for our freshmen. And the second year we also have host the workshop for next year students.
But it's a workshop based, and how long is the workshop? How long are
Yeah. Actually, 9 hours.
so it is
Six,
one day
yeah,
workshop for nine
yeah,
hours.
one day workshop.
So here comes the thing. So I would love to know more about what you're actually doing. Unfortunately, it was in Chinese character, and sometimes it was hard to understand what everything is all about. We have here in the call Shirin Richter. She has two publications on health design that are wonderful, and in the chat we already wrote that we think an approach like this for health students, any color, is quite relevant because many of them are burning out in the workforce. So, a couple of things I would like to stress out and discuss with you, but also the other participants. We think it is real and relevant to address an entrepreneurial or a life design in the university, um, and that interdisciplinary could also help. That you have health workers from or health students from different professions. Question I would raise: is one day enough? Because several educator raised already the questions. You have an entrepreneurship or life design intervention, but what then? They are pumped. They are very energized. They have plans, and but this is fading away after a while, and they are getting back to their hamster wheel. That would be my first topic I would like to discuss. And the second, when it comes to measurement, effectuation is traditionally an appropriate tool for entrepreneurship, but wouldn't it be better to have a longitudinal assessment of well-being or stress management, resilience, or job satisfaction? Because you are also starting, who are you? What do you really want? Not just your parents. That would be the two topics I would love to discuss. So maybe we start, is one intervention enough? Shouldn't there be a kind of an offering network, something afterwards to, yeah, to keep them in a good direction?
Yeah, thanks, Bettina. Actually, I'm a little bit nervous, and I prepare it for a long
There's no
time. And
need to be nervous about. You are the specialist in it.
no, yeah, because English is not my mother language, but I try to prepare it well, and
A
because
good thing.
link,
It's none of
yeah,
us. I think we
yeah,
have
I know,
nobody
I
right
know,
now
I
in
know.
the call with mother tongue English, so be cool.
Yeah, yeah, and link to the research. I think there are so many difficult parts because how to analyze the data. Because actually, I have over 3,000 students data pre and post test. So we try to deal with it year by year. So they really, I try. Recently, I published one paper for just for how to design it, and the next paper to deal with the how the outcome. And I mean, I try to maybe you could write down your question. I can prepare it well, and the answer your question is better, I think. How do you think?
Yeah, I can do that. So the first
Yeah.
question, 1 week enough? Should there be an offering afterwards?
Yeah, I know the first as I yeah, I try to deal with it. The first question about one day, is one day enough, right?
Yeah.
For yeah. Actually, it is a one credit courses, one credit course. So we offer 18 hours um learning parts. So before they join the one day workshop, actually we provide them 9 hour online courses for them to learn and to write down some worksheets for themselves for they to know themselves. The and after that we gather them and to host one day. And based on our research, I truly believe it is not enough for one day because no one can be changed for one day. So, in my university, we try to use 1 year and 2 year to iteration their life design. So, as you see, wait a minute, let me show you. Uh, Yeah, you can see these parts because this is the beginning. We host a freshman project, and after that, we use another 2 credit courses, compulsory as a compulsory for them to join this, and they need to revise it at the second time.
Mhm.
Uh, and after that, this parts, and we invite Office of Student Affairs. Their mentors will help us to uh, uh, give them some and another iteration opportunity. So we use the 1 day workshop, and we also um, use the 1 year alongside to help them. I hope I
Yeah,
already
yeah, it's
answer your.
great. Great. Just as an idea, maybe offering a half a day continuation session
Uh-huh.
or just an evening session or afternoon session for those who would like to continue. I think it should not be mandatory, but those who would like to keep track and that there is an offering after this year because they are just starting their study. Um, a question in between, can you go back to your journey where you showed us the templates you had because they were all in Chinese? A little bit back, I guess. More the postcard. Ah, I see SAP scenes. Wonderful. I love this tool. By the way, one more back
Wait a minute.
and another one back.
Wait a minute. Let me show you another
Um,
way.
yeah, so it was,
How about
I saw an iceberg um, and wait, no.
this part? This part?
Um,
This part?
no, no. Up, up, up.
Up, up, up.
Mhm.
Okay.
So the lower numbers, lower numbers, lower numbers, and that's wait. Yes, this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Can
And
you tell us what is
yeah,
everything is all about?
yeah. The first part is just like design your life. They try to lead the student to uh, know themselves. So this is they need to evaluate themselves. This part is about learning. It can grade by themselves and about the gaming and about love, relationship, and the health. So a student need to write down to give themselves one grade, and yeah, they need to explain why he can get this grade.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So for students to know themselves, and the second part, try to uh, just like diary for themselves, the day one, day two, day three, or in one day, what did they do? Just like in design your life, and they also do mind map for to discover what they often to do, what things they often to do, and what things they love to do, and what things they use more energy and still love it.
Mm-hmm.
And third part is this is plan. of this discipline, they need everyone need to write down three to think about imagine their three future life three just like and the final one is we create it by ourselves. We try lead the student to find resource during Taipei Medical University. So about learning resource, about exercise resource, about love relationship resource, just like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Awesome. So
And
yeah,
sorry.
no, no, please.
Okay. Yeah. Before they join our one-day workshop, they need to complete this worksheet.
Mm-hmm.
I hopefully they could through the four worksheets and they know themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So when it comes to assessment, I also wrote it in the chat. I think it might be also interesting to measure their stress or well-being, resilience, and job satisfaction in the future, and also have a comparable um, study so that you know who are the one who have not attended your course, what is their data and what is the data, what are the changes of those you were able to teach and who are able to attend your class. Have you thought about that?
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, you asked the same question just like our vice president asked because, we are busy for
Yeah.
our every year freshmen to host a one-day workshop or host a course for them, and we use the self of efficacy,
Efficacy,
but
it's a difficult
yeah,
word.
efficacy, yeah. But I think um. Uh, in the beginning we just give them the course. We don't think further the evaluation, but I just want to know it is helpful for them or not. But when we year by year, I think some students leave some feedback for them, just like wait a minute, just like this one. Sorry, because I don't have many time to to translate it.
So
Some
maybe
people
you can
say,
send us the files and
yeah,
ChatGPT will do it for us.
yeah, I know. And some students say, uh, they uh they don't have time, they don't have opportunity to uh figure out who he is.
Yeah.
So it's yeah, I think it's a help for them. And we also invite some third year student to be our teaching assistant. They follow and they help us to host the first year uh, freshman project. They say, "Oh, I attend the course second times. I finally figured out what is
Mhm.
it." Yeah, sometimes I think maybe life uh, really needs time
Mhm.
to think about that. So just you mentioned, just you ask, we need to think about more. Yeah.
Mhm. So in the chat, future medical system is Shirin. Like myself, she is very happy to have this presentation and the cultural and healthcare specific adaptation. She would love to connect with you, and I would love to build on what you have for two reasons. I'm going to teach probably in Shenzhen in September. And if you do not mind, if it's possible, I would love to take some of your, yeah, uh, methods and tools and apply it with the students, because I think from the mindset you might be closer than to our German mindset. And the second thing is Shirin and I and some others are also teaching entrepreneurship and design thinking in the health context. And it would be great to work with you on maybe making a toolbox for health workers out of it. That would be awesome from my side. I'm opening up. Are there any further questions from the audience to Tara? Maybe comments? Stefan, you do not have to raise your hand, just speak up, please. Yes.
Okay, that's good. So, thank you very much for your inspiring presentation. I'm quite excited because in the evening, my first live design workshop will start. So, I'm experimenting and prototyping a bit in the evening. So, that was very inspirational. Thank you for that. Um, I'm very interested in the study because I'm also engaged in Bettina's life design research group. We're doing a few studies, and I find your results of the study you presented quite interesting because you got very compelling results in statistical terms. But what I was wondering about, how did you do this study? Did you measure these constructs like self-efficacy and student engagement and so on? You measured it before and after, right?
Yes.
And well, what's the time frame? How long is before and after separated? Is it when they began their study and then after they finished their studies, or?
Yeah, and before they actually our new freshmen attend our university during June to September. Uh, some student will enter early, and some student will enter uh, in September because the several different uh, submit way. Yeah, hope you understand. So there are many workshops we host, and before they submit workshop, apply more workshop, and before that we give them the Google worksheet for them, and before they enter 1 day workshop, they still watch the online video and do their worksheet, and they can do the pre-test. And after 1 day workshop, we will open the poster Google Sheet for them before the end of the semester. So they have the long time they have many times to do this. Uh,
Okay, so
po- yeah,
it's 3 to 4 or 5 months between the two
yeah,
questionnaires, pre
yeah,
and post.
yeah, yes. Meanwhile, I also do another interesting research because every freshman will do the pre and test, and I have the one course for second year student, so I also invite them to write down the post and the post questionnaire, and it's a I find something interesting because when they enter year two or year three, uh, some gender issue will show up. I mean, uh, um, some female student will become better, and they can face challenge, but male student will feel disappointed. I think it's another interesting of result, I think. Just give you some suggestion.
Okay, but to understand how you
Yeah.
analyze it, you ask every student is doing the life design course when they start their studies. That means you're measuring all the students, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay, that should be a large number. And that's
Yes.
why think it's interesting. On the other hand, you do not have something like a control group,
No.
right? Because you're only doing it with the students. So I'm wondering how you can compare, yeah, because you're doing it with your students, but you cannot compare it to students who did not take the life design course. Because I'm asking, it's quite interesting. Be- because we're always wondering how can we measure it and how can we prove the positive effects of
Yeah.
life design. And this is obviously not easy. Is this study or your data, are these published somewhere?
Yeah. Actually, I want to highlight one thing because I want to do research, but I don't want to treat student just like a white mouse. You know, we can separate the control team or experience team because I teach them first, and I just want to know the course is helpful for them or not. So I just can compare this year student and the second year student. So I don't compare to a control team. But we also link our questionnaire to our institutional research team. So they gather our question into their uh, how can I say, uh, into their evaluation time. So when students need to graduate, then they need to write down another evaluation. So our question is also student will do it at when student graduated. So we have a long time longitude data. I think maybe in the future I can uh, 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 deal with them.
Hmm. Okay. Is the study published somewhere?
Yes, in Taiwan, we have uh there are some new journals for teaching practice. We encourage faculty to do teaching research. So there are so many journal for them. But we also want to, because I join your network, I try to share the experience to other country. I think it's a interesting or yeah.
Eva, can
It's
you share your presentation as well as the paper you mentioned in the network? That would be awesome. And would it be
okay.
possible for you? I know you might not have submitted something, but would it be possible for you to come to Euram and to meet us or to AO?
Mhm.
That would be awesome. That
Oh,
we are meeting in person. If your university would support that, that would be awesome.
yeah, my honor. Okay, of course.
So, are there any other questions? I look in the chat. Mats had to leave, and he sends his greetings and his thanks. Any further questions? No. Okay. Then, with no further ado, I thank Tara again. This was really interesting, and we are not letting you off the hook. Shirin and I, we definitely catch up, and it would be nice to get your slides and your paper, and we distribute it in the network. Thank you for everyone in the call, and I would stop taping.